today, and then Ms. Willie, Ms. Poindexter, Ms. Ford, Mr. Yoshimoto, Ms. Ia, Mr. Kanuha, and myself, Zendo Kern, in the chair. We will start by taking statements from the public on items on the agenda. I'd like to apologize to any of those who have been waiting. I know there's been some folks waiting in Ocean View. This meeting was supposed to start at 10, and we've been delayed, so thank you for staying, and sorry for the delay. I will first check with the various sites. We have two testifiers. We have two testifiers here in Kona. Hilo, do we have any testifiers?
Yes, we have one testifier. We have one testifier.
All right. And Pahoa, do we have any testifiers?
No, sir, not today. No testifiers. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And Waimea?
Chairman, no testifiers at this time.
Thank you. And Pahoa?
Good morning, Chair Kern. We do not have any testifiers for committee.
Thank you very much. And Ka'u?
Good morning, Chair. We have 6 testifiers in Ka'u this morning.
All right, very good. We'll go ahead and start with your first two testifiers in Ka'u, and then we'll transition to Hilo, and then back here to Kona, and then back to Ka'u. And just as a reminder to all the testifiers, you have 3 minutes to testify on the agenda item. Each site will be timing, and when there's 30 seconds left, you should be notified to please summarize, and then 3 minutes will ask you to please stop if you're not done. Thank you very much, and please start with your name, and then you may begin.
Good morning. My name is Michael Scott, and I'm here to testify in support of Bill 268. My wife and I ran 2 businesses here in Ocean View, and due to the lack of commercial property, we were forced to close those 2 businesses, which unfortunately resulted in us letting go 4 employees. Is that because of a non-compete clause, we're often not able to start a new business in one of the very few commercial properties that exists here. A particular business was an organic food store, and because there was already a grocery store in one of the properties, there was only one property we're eligible to store at, and unfortunately after 90 days, the Malama Market across from us asked our leaseholder to kick us out because we were competing with fresh vegetables and fish, and we had to discontinue our business because there was no other eligible properties. So we would very much like to see Bill 268 pass so that there could be really opening up other business opportunities here and keeping jobs down here in Ka'u. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please call your next testifier, Ka'u.
Joanne O'Donnell.
We cannot hear you in Ka'u. Is your testifier speaking?
There was a technical problem.
We're going to take a quick recess for technical issues. Recess.
Hi, Fortune, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. It seems lost our internet connection there for a moment. Did we get through either testifier?
Yeah, you got through the first one, and the second one was about to start, so stand by to resume the meeting. Stand by, stand by. Okay, calling the meeting back to order. Yes, we got through your first testifier. We did not hear anything from your second testifier. So if you would have them begin, and just so the public knows, once you're done with that, we're going to come back here to Kona and do our two testifiers here. We have one testifier that needs to leave by 11:30. So with that, please call your next testifier.
Aloha, I'm Joanna Donald. I am totally in support of Bill 267 and 268. We do need more places for businesses to be done. Thank you very much. Give you time for others.
Thank you. So here in Kona, I'm going to call up Crystal Yamasaki and Laura Foster. If you could turn the microphone on at the base of the mic there. Very good. And start with your name, and you may begin.
My name is Crystal Thomas Yamasaki. I'm a licensed land surveyor here in Kona. Have been here since the late 70s. I was actually in the business in the late 60s back in Honolulu. Did a lot of work on all of the islands. And we've been processing subdivision applications with the county. This is, I'm sorry, I should have said, this is for Bill 266 regarding the Planning Department, Chapter 23. Anyway, I have been working on subdivisions and applications, and I want to support the bill that's been proposed that suggests that a licensed land surveyor should be the one that prepares the preliminary subdivision plat map. And that's a number of reasons, but one that it does is it gives the county a firm document to rely on. It gives factual information. It gives them something that they're not going to have to reject because it's incomplete. The licensed land surveyors, most of them anyway, know how to prepare the maps and how to submit them for processing. I don't think it's going to be a burden on the small mom and pop subdivisions. We do a lot of them. And what it does is initially we counsel our clients on whether they can even do a subdivision, so they're not wasting county planning department's time. When we put the subdivision application together, oftentimes it's such a simple application for the mom and pops that it's ready to go for final when it first is submitted. So we're doing some of the work up front, but it's not going to be wasted work. It's work that helps speed the process along for them. If it's a large subdivision where we're working as a team with developers, with planners and engineers and architects, they still need the surveyor to get a lot of the documents out correctly so that the planning department can review them and submit it to agencies for review. I think that's it. I think it's a good choice. I think it's a good option to suggest that the changes be made.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Ms. Foster, would you turn your microphone on? Looks like it is on, and bring it close to you so we can hear you.
Good morning, Council.
And start with your name and your begin.
I'm Laura Foster. I represent Hawaiian Ocean View Estates Road Maintenance Corporation. Our corporation is a non-profit corporation formed to do the maintenance on over 157 miles of roadway in Ocean View. I just have a comment. Road maintenance has two issues with the Lehua Court project. The first and foremost issue is our 1/4 long Lehua Lane, which is the street that will be traveled the most going to this new project. Our streets are maintained by mandatory assessments to landowners in Ocean View. That's the only money that we get for our road work. Mr. Stockton has assured me that Lehua Court will not leave our road system in a mediocre patched condition like the county water department did when the water supply line went in. We want to make sure that Lehua Lane is upgraded to a condition to handle excessive traffic. The second concern is the water supply to Lehua Court. I was invited to a meeting on Monday, July 7th. The owners of Lehua Court, along with county officials from Department of Public Works and the Department of Water Supply. This was discuss the possibility of the county taking responsibility for the maintenance at Lehua Lane, and the Department of Water Supply allow Lehua Court to connect to the water supply line at Keaka Parkway where it crosses Lehua Lane. It seems that both concerns fell on deaf ears. Lehua Court will have to truck water from the fill station over to their new complex. Because there is a no right turn permitted at the fill station on Lehua Lane, the water hauler will be required to turn left from the fill station, go to Highway 11, and use one of the truck routes, either King Kamehameha Boulevard or Aloha Boulevard. We feel this will be adding considerable wear and tear on the whole road system. We're asking the County Council to consider the viability of Lehua Lane being dedicated to the county and allowing Lehua Court at their expense to hook up to the water line at the intersection of Keaka Parkway and Lehua Lane. This seems to be the best solution to the problem, as their water supply will still be coming from the Ocean View well, no matter how it's delivered.
30 seconds.
I'm through. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now moving to Hilo. Hilo, will you please call up your testifier?
Okay, our testifier is Corey Harden.
Good morning. Speaking on Bill 267 and 268, so I'm going to go a bit over 3 minutes. There's two bills. I'm speaking for myself. I'm Corey Harden. And this project Lehua Court could be a good thing. I've seen many letters of support, and I've heard a couple people support it. Could spare people from driving a long way for basic services. But there's background on the person proposing the project that people should probably know. Unless I have the wrong William Folk, the person proposing the project is the architect who stamped the construction plans for the zip line tower that collapsed in September 2011 and killed worker Ted Calloway. Note that the fire department, Department of Health, and county planning also stamped those plans. There was a police investigation, and the engineering report in that noted several atypical things in the hand-drawn construction plans. No general notes, no construction notes, no civil or structural notes, no material specifications, nothing about environmental mismanagement, no notes what to do in case architectural or archaeologically significant things were discovered. No notes on the sequencing of the structural work involved. No notes on site-specific geotechnical conditions. Nothing about code-prescribed wind or seismic parameters. I guess that refers to earthquakes. The police report says, while the drawings showed guy wires, which are used to stabilize the zip line platforms, the plans had no information about tensioning, no ground anchor locations, no required anchorage method, no criteria for testing the guy wire anchors. Before voting on this project, I hope Council obtain and review records about the zip line collapse. There's investigations by the police and Hawaii Occupational Safety and Health Division, F3, and probably records from the county building division. When I spoke with the reporter, they told me they had a hard time getting records. William Folk was also in the news in 2010 when he proposed a $6.25 million four-story condominium with an underground parking lot near Lyman's surf spot in Kona and sparked stiff community opposition. Over 100 people some neighbors filed for a contested case concerned about the nearby shoreline, water, and open space, and the condo, I don't think, ever got built. With the background in mind, I hope folks will ask these questions about Lehua Court. Does it follow the community development plan? Do neighbors want it? Is this well-planned development or more like piecemeal strip mall development? Is it clustered with other commercial uses, or would it create scattered commercial uses? Are there sufficient state and county services in the area to support the project? And will this set a precedent for not towing the line on concurrency on water, roads, and other infrastructure? So like I say, it looks like it could be a good thing, and I hope these concerns are addressed. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Moving back to Ka'u, will you please call up your next two testifiers?
Good morning. My name is Bob Zeller. I'm a longtime resident of Ocean View, and I've seen changes here. Ocean View has grown from a tiny retirement community in the 70s into a young family community of over 6,000 residents that we have here today. We are the largest population center in all of Ka'u. We need more retail and professional office spaces. There are many professional services missing in our community due to the lack of space. All the current business rentals are full, and small businesses have nowhere to go. Lehua Center is located close to and within a short walking distance of the existing stores and the Helion bus stop. As a former president of the Ocean View Chamber of Commerce, I endorse this project and feel it is a necessary element in the progress of Ocean View. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Denise Mayville. I am a resident of Ocean View, and I am here in support of Bill 268, and would just like to say that from talking with other residents who feel we are very limited here in the resources that we have and the services that we have, there are very many people that say they would love to see this center be built and to have a bank to be able to get to and some of the other services that this center would provide. And I just want to thank you for your time. Aloha.
Thank you for the testimony. Ka'u, will you please call up your next two testifiers?
Good morning. My name is Bruce Petrovic. I'm here in support of Bill 267. I live in Ocean View and fully support the Lehua Court Complex plan. I believe it will bring professional, medical, banking, and other businesses to the community, which would benefit all of us. Thank you.
My turn, all right. I'm Rick Scheiben. I'm a local realtor here, and been familiar with what Bill Stockton's trying to do here, and we definitely need it. We have so many services. We go to the, need to go to the bank, you run into town. Need to go to the grocery store, the pharmacy, a multitude of other normal, everyday services. And we're now doing it by driving 40-some odd miles one way, 40-some odd miles back. And it's be better for the community, be better for the environment if we had the kind of services that we definitely need here in Ka'u. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimonies. Is there any other testifiers in Ka'u?
We have one more testifier,
All right.
and he's coming right up.
And you may begin.
Thank you very much, Chair. I'm Richard Abbott, OU County Council candidate in District 6. There's still another handful of us here that we're not going to spend your time late in the day reiterating our support, and there's also several people who were not able to attend and not able to stay throughout the duration. But there's widespread community support here for this development. I personally went and walked the site and have reviewed it, and it is right next to the highway. It is also very close to our other clustered development and is very consistent with our community's goals and vision. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to give testimony at any of the sites? Hearing, seeing none, we'll move on